Good morning, dear student. In previous class we have discussed question number 1. Now the second part its second part is also very simple, but I will tell you how you solve this question. Minus 4 by 5 into 3 by 7, 15 by 16 into minus 14 by 9. You see here, anything can you cancel. To see what you can cancel, 5 1 ja, 5 3 ja. In numerator what is left there? 3. Now 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja. This 3 1 ja and this 3 cancel. Okay, any other thing is cancel there? Yes, 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja. You can cancel numerator by denominator and denominator by numerator in case of multiplication. Now next, there is numerator 4 and denominator 16. Yes, is it also divisible? 4 1 ja, 4, 4 4 ja, 16. Now what is your answer going to be? 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. See, in numerator what is left? In numerator this negative here and this negative here. So this negative and this negative multiply, it becomes positive, plus in denominator what is left? In denominator after simplification 2 comes, so in denominator you write 2, and in numerator what can come? 1 into 1 1. So your final answer plus 1 by 2, or you say simply 1 by 2. Okay, now write the additive inverse of each. Additive inverse, very simple, just you change the sign. Here you are going to write the additive inverse of 3 by 7. So you write here additive inverse of 3 by 7. Here you write this. Then equal to, you write minus 3 by 7. Otherwise you use implies sign. This sign is implies. It implies that this way. Okay. Now similarly the next b part, its b part inverse what is? Minus 4 by 11. You write here additive inverse of minus 4 by 11 implies that here is minus, so you change its sign, it becomes positive. So you write here plus 4 by 11. This is your additive inverse of this. Okay. Now here you see here minus 3 upon minus 5. If you are going to write its additive inverse, so first you see here numerator and denominator both are having this minus minus sign, so this minus cancel, so what is left? 3 upon 5. Now it's 3 upon 5. Now you are going to write its additive inverse, so its additive inverse what is? Minus 3 upon 5. Why minus 3 upon 5? Because this value is positive, so the inverse you will get in negative. Which inverse you are writing? Additive inverse. Additive inverse you just change the sign, negative in positive, positive in negative. Similarly in the d here is written 8 upon minus 27, so 8 upon 27, what is its answer? Plus 8 upon 27. Why? Because in denominator there is minus sign, this you can take in numerator, then it become minus 8 upon 27, and minus 8 upon 27 you want to write its additive inverse, then you write plus 8 upon 27. Okay, if my voice is clear, so you also send me message, now your voice is clear. In the previous classes I listened that some student complain that they are having the problem of voice, so now you inform me again, still you are having the voice problem or like that. Now question number 3. Question number 3 has written minus x equal to x. Verify. Very simple. Here is in the a part is given x equal to 13 by 7. You have to verify this. So what is written in the left side here? Minus x. So what is x equal to in the a part is given? 13 by 17. So you write here 13 by 17. Okay. Now see here. Question is telling that minus of minus x Okay, so I have write the value only in place of x. See here, is it right here? Okay, now you see here, this negative and negative sign is multiplied, it become the positive sign. So plus 13 upon 17. Yes, is it equal to x? Is it equal to x? X is given how much? Minus 13 upon 17. It means it verified. Is it right? Next, minus 21 upon 31. Similarly, again the left side here, what is written? Minus, you write here LHS, LHS equals to minus x, minus how much x here is? Minus 21 upon 31. You see here, this minus and this minus, there are the two minus. These two minus cannot put together. So this multiply, this minus minus multiply, it becomes 21 plus 21 upon 31, and outside is also minus is placed. This here is what sign? Plus, inside bracket, and outside is the sign is plus. So plus into minus, you will get minus, and 21 upon 31. Okay, this you will get again equal to x. This you will get again equal to x. It means here again it is verified. Okay. Now question number 4, multiplicative inverse. In the inverse property, I have told you what you will do. Inverse property, when we multiply the two number like a into b, and we will get identity, multiplicative identity, what is 1. Okay, then you say b is the inverse of a. Okay, similarly here, what is the first part? Minus 17, you want to get its inverse. So in identity, what you will get? 1. You must have 1 after multiplying this minus 17 by 1 upon minus 1 upon 17. See how 17 you cancel, and this minus minus become plus, equal to, you will get plus 1. It means what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 17? You write just minus 1 upon 17. Again you can understand by another way. The multiplicative inverse, I have told you just what you will do. You just change the position of numerator and denominator. So this minus 17 we can write as like that, minus 17 upon 1. Here minus 17 is it negative number and 1 is the positive number, and I want to write its multiplicative inverse. I am using here equal sign, I am using here implies sign. Okay, now multiplicative inverse of minus 17 upon 1. So what I have told you, you change the position of numerator and denominator. So what is in numerator? Minus 17. So you write in denominator minus 17, and what is here denominator? Here 1. So you write in here in numerator. So minus 1 upon 17 or 1 upon minus 17 is your multiplicative inverse of minus 17. Okay. Similarly, if I will ask you what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1, very simple, minus 1, you can write it minus 1 upon 1, and its multiplicative inverse, what is? You just change the position, 1 upon 1. Okay, and this minus 1 come here, and this you can also apply on the above side, minus 1 upon 1. Okay, so you see there, and minus 1 upon 1 we can write equal to 1 minus 1. We see here we will get the same inverse. So you notice it very carefully, minus 1 and 1 both are having the same reciprocal, are multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse is also known as reciprocal of the number. Okay, now the question number 5, what property you allow to compute 1 by 4 into 5 into 7 by 6 as 1 by 4 into 5 into 7 by 6. You see here, these all the numbers are here minus 1 by 4, here minus 1 by 4, here 5, here 5, here 7 by 6, here 7 by 6. So what happens here? You see here is just only grouping is changed. In the first case, grouping is the in the last two term, here only, and this second term here is the grouping in these two terms in the first. Okay, so if grouping change, then what property you apply? You just apply associative property. Which property? Associative. And associative which one here? Multiplicative. ठीक है, तो associative property over multiplication, this you have to apply. So how you can compute it? Now very simple, it is its computation. First I am solving this one. So see here how we solve here. 1 by 4 into 5, 5 we can write 5 1 1 into 7 by 6. Okay, what happens this? Okay, now simplify it. 1 by 4 as it you write. First we solve bracket. 7 5 जा 35 and 6 1 जा 6. 35 upon 6. Now you again you multiply 1 into 35, you will get 35 upon 6 4 जा 24. Okay, so this side we have solved and its answer we will get 35 upon 24. Now we are going to solve this side. Okay, so see how we will solve this. Same here, the first bracket here is apply 1 by 4 into 5. So first we will solve it. 1 by 4 into 5, 5 you can write 5 1 1 multiply 7 by 6, you multiply it. 1 by 4 into 5 by 1, so 5 into 1 1, 4 into 1 4, so 5 upon 4 multiply 7 upon 6, again you multiply it. What you will get? 7 5 the 35 upon 4 6 the 24. Okay, 35 ones 24. In the second case you will get again the same, it is verified. Okay, now you say here associative property exists. Okay, in associative property we can change only grouping. Name the property under the multiplication used in each of the following. Which property use? We don't need to solve it, very simple is it. Okay, just we have to told that which properties exist here. See here is written first minus 5 by 7 and third 3 upon 11. In the second case what is written? Minus 3 upon 11 first time and the second time is written, means here we have changed only order. First here written minus 5, then here written minus 3, but here is written first minus 3, then is written minus 5. Just here order changed. The order in which property is changed, you know it. Order change only in commutative property. So here which property is applied? Commutative. Okay, in the B part, what is written there? Minus 6 upon 13 into 1, 1 into minus 6 upon 13 equal to minus 6 upon 13. You one thing you notice here, minus 6 upon 13 multiplied by 1, we will get the same number, minus 6 upon 13. Similarly here 1 multiplied by minus 6 upon 13, again we will get the same number, minus 6 upon 13. It means what property exists here? Here it exists multiplicative identity. Okay, why? Because the number's value is not changed here. Okay, number is not changed here, number you will get itself. So here is identity property. Which one identity? Multiplicative identity. Okay, now the question number 7. Question number 7 is also very simple. 0.7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 whole 3 by 7. Why or why not? If is it, then you tell why. If is not, then you say why not. Okay. First we will discuss, is it possible inverse of this or not. So what I have told you, if you choose the two numbers a into b, okay, and you will get the product 1, means you will get identity, you will get here identity, then you say b is the inverse of a, b is the inverse of a. What is a and b here? A, b are your integer or number. Okay, so here is the first number is 0.7, so I write here in place of a 0.7 into the next number is 1 whole 3 by 7. 1 whole 3 by 7 you simplify, what you will get, 7 1 just 7 plus 3 10 by 7. So 10 by 7, multiply it. If you will get 1, then you say this is the inverse of this. Okay, now simplify it. Just how we will simplify this? Minus 7 by 10, you remove here decimal, so what you will get is 7 upon 10 into 10 upon 7. 10 10 cancel, 7 1 ja 7 1 ja, 1 upon 1 means 1, so you will get 1. And what is 1 here? Identity. It means we have multiplied here the two number and we will get here identity. It means this 10 by 7 is the inverse of minus 0.7, or you say 0.7 is the inverse of 10 by 7. Okay, so why is, you say here yes, why? Because its product is 1, we will get multiplicative identity. Are you understand? Now the next one, question number 8, is 5 by 8 is multiplicative inverse of this? So we will check it, but you will do it yourself. But I am telling you answer you will get no. Why no? Because you will multiply, you will get the negative minus 1, and negative minus 1 is not your identity. Your only positive 1 is your multiplicative identity in case of multiplication. So here you write we will not get the product is minus 1, that's why it is we will not get here product 1, so its multiplicative inverse is not exist here. Okay, now thus ninth question, using the distributive property find this. Okay, we have to use distributive property. First I will tell you what is distributive property. A multiply b plus c, what you will get? A into b, this multiply first this, then this multiply this, plus a into c. Okay, now see here what is written here. Here is written, suppose a, I suppose that 7 by 5. What I suppose? A 7 by 5. Here is also written 7 by 5. It means a is written there, and what is b there? Minus 3 by 12, and c there 5 by 12. It means there is written this side, so we will use this side. How we will write? You take the a common. What is a value there? 7 upon 5 you can write. Okay, the 7 upon 5 here and the 7 5 upon 5 here is also. In the bracket what is left? Minus 3 upon 12, and in between the bracket sign is plus sign, then you place here plus sign, and with the formula you also see here the plus sign is placed between b and c. What is the c value there? 5 1 12. Now its simplification is very easy. First you write 7 upon 5 into, there is a bracket and there is the first is written 7 upon 5, there is no sign in between them, it means what is there? Multiplication. Now you simplify here, denominator is same, just you write 12, and now you notice that in numerator is written 5 1 12 and there is minus 3 upon 12. 5 minus 3 both are having a different sign. You have to subtract 5 minus 3, you will get here 2. Okay, now simplify. 2 6 are 12. Think now cancel you. 7 upon 5 6 are 30. 7 upon 30 your answer. In this way you have to use distributive property. This is your distributive property. Okay. Now the last question number 10, using property find this. Very simple this question is also. You see here 2 upon 5 into minus 3 upon 7. First we will solve this. Okay. How you solve it? First you multiply numerator numerator. 2 3 ja 6 minus this 2 and this multiply. 2 3 ja 6 minus 6 upon 7 5 ja 35 minus 35 minus 1 upon 14. This you don't simplify. According to word mass rule, first we apply. Word mass rule telling is that first we do multiply, then addition, then subtraction, and so on. Now again minus, here is again multiply. 3 3s are 9 upon 7 5s are 35. Okay. Now you take the LCM. 35, 14 and 35. So what is your LCM is 70. What is your LCM? 70. If your LCM is 70, so these numbers you should multiply by which number? First fraction we multiply by 2. This multiplied by 2. This fraction you multiply by 2. If you multiply it by 2, you will get minus 12 upon 70. Okay. Here is 14 written in denominator. This by which number you multiply? You should multiply this by 5s. 14 5 ja 70. So in denominator 70 already written. In numerator 1, 1 5 ja 5 minus 5 you write here. Next 35 2 ja 70. 9 2 ja 18. Now simplify. In denominator 70, in numerator what is there? Both are having the same sign. These all three are having the same sign. What you will do? If the same sign means there are the like, if these are like, so you have to add 15, not sorry, 12 plus 5 plus 18, 35 minus 35 upon this. You know it can be cancelled. 35 1 ja 35 2 ja. Your answer minus 1 upon 2. Your answer is minus 1 by 2. Okay. Thank you class. Have a nice day and try these MCQs and tell me what you are facing problem.